Australian rules football. It is half-time in this rivalry round match between North Melbourne and Hawthorn, and it is the Kangas by 2 points at the main break. A man who started like a house on fire for the Hawks was Stuart Dew, averaging over 20 disposals in his first 2 games for his new club, and then snap. Yeah. Late in the second game. How bad is your hamstring injury, Stu?
It's actually not too bad. At the time, I wasn't sure if it was hamstring or cramp, and I sort of gave it a bit of a stretch.
We're going to have a look at this in a moment.
And I thought, well, it's definitely not cramp, so I came off, but it seems to have settled all right. So I think, as you see here, I try to kick at 90. That's probably what I get. But it didn't actually. I wasn't sure. I just checked there for cramp. No cramp, so off I came.
You must have been happy with your form. You've really started well. It's been a tough pre-season for you.
Oh, it's been a great pre-season, a really good mixing with the group. Been fantastic settling in the club. They've really helped me out on the field. I think our good form's obviously made it easy to come back into the side.
What's it like playing? You're only 28. You must feel like an old man in this team, though, because they're so young.
Yeah, I know. There's Croft, but I think Trent Crow, them myself. So our oldest is probably about 19 out there today, which is great signs for the club because we've got a really good future with 2 wins. We've just worked our way back into this game after a poor start, so it's good.
What are the differences between the two clubs? Because there is a fair Port Adelaide influence now, of course, in the Hawthorn lineup, but how have you seen the culture between the two clubs and what's it like?
Very similar. I think, the way they really make you feel like you have to earn to wear the Guernsey, the responsibility behind it. So Port Adelaide very strong on that, and also Hawthorn have been the same, and also the passion of the supporters are very similar. I think every club's got great supporters. Port are the same, and Hawks have been fantastic so far.
Must seem like a lifetime ago almost, does it? That day?
Yeah, it's a long time, and I think it's the way football goes. One of those things you sort of look back on when you finish. But as we sit now, anyone's game towards the end of the year. What about the next 3 or 4 weeks? What's planned for you? Because I guess you're going to be restricted in running. Yeah, back running already, which is good.
Okay.
So it really did settle down. Positive results with the scan. So just be a lot of running, a lot of running coming up.
And how far do you think this team is away? I mean, there's a big hype at the moment after the first 2 wins. Is a premiership a possibility this year, or are you still looking at the bigger picture?
Oh, I think most sides,
in it to win it.
In it to win it for sure, and. Like I said, I think an important side that wins flags. They've got good depth, good pressure coming up. They're in a good position. We've got some quality players playing Box Hill tomorrow on the weekend, and that's all you can do. I mean, 3 rounds in, it's pretty hard to gauge. I think start to talk a little bit more about setting goals above when you get to the end of the season.
We're going to have a look at the Hawthorn membership number. It's a record membership number, which is great. You barracked for Hawthorn as a kid. Who were your heroes?
Yeah, John Platten was my hero, and Big Dipper. So it's a bit surreal. You get around the club and you run into these guys that you used to idolise. But membership's been fantastic. We've got a new record and really hoping to push towards 35,000 in the next couple of weeks.
Yep, so get in touch with the club via phone or the internet, and you'll be able to buy yourself a membership ticket. How have you seen the first half? It looked at dire straits there at one stage, but the game can change so quickly now, can't it?
Oh, it certainly does. Not a good start by the boys. They'll be first to recognise that. I think the key was just played a little bit stagnant and see them take a few more risks and just take the game on a little bit more. I think we've got to back ourselves, and it's lucky we got back in the game, because had North kicked straight, we probably could have been out of it. Probably out of it. I think they were really all over us, but quality of the side, a couple of guns up forward, Lance, Ruffy, a couple of good goals, and Michael Osborne's had a great start to the year.
Well, thanks for your time. Good luck. Hopefully we'll see you in less than a month.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Stuart Dew. Half-time, North Melbourne leads the Hawks by